Yeah, we are cooked. We are cooked on that front. So
This is me, and this is my best friend Daniel, and we're heading to Walt Disney World for the craziest Pokemon GO challenge ever. There are exactly 2,181 Pokestops across Disney World's parks and resorts. And yes, I counted every single one. So not only the Disney parks are packed with people, they're also packed with Pokestops. And in our never-ending quest to add even more, we're flying to Orlando, Florida to submit new Pokestops and create new gyms inside Walt Disney World. The goal is simple but brutal. I need 2 new Pokestops approved in each park, and they have to appear in-game. And I need to catch at least 1 shiny in each park. Sounds easy? Not exactly. Because if I fail, I have to transfer a Shundo. Yeah, a Shundo. So, let's get into it.
here, Daniel. Too early for this.
So after a 3.5-hour flight, we finally touched down at Orlando International Airport. But the journey's not over yet. We've got another 40 minutes of Uber rides to the hotel. We're so close, yet so far from the most magical place on Earth. But for now, all we can do is wait for our bags, turn on the gotchas, grab an Uber, and trek down the interstate. But here's a little tidbit for you. The last time Daniel and I were on this highway, it was Larvitar Community Day Classic. And somehow, don't ask me how he does it, while we're speeding down the highway at 60, 70 miles per hour, Daniel's gotcha managed to catch him a Hundo Larvitar. A Hundo Larvitar on the freeway, caught randomly, going well over the speed limit. That, my friends, is Daniel luck. Alright, so we just got to Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's been a long day. We've been basically flying since 5 a.m. this morning. But, so we're at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kalindi Village, I think that's how you call it. That's the DVC rental resort here in Walt Disney World. And we're going to turn around. I'm going to show you the room. There's Daniel. But, yeah, really nice bathroom here as well. Nice and spacious. Definitely don't get this in the value resorts. We're going to turn this around. Don't know why it did, but yeah, really nice. And don't worry, me and Daniel are not sharing the same bed here. This is a pull-out couch. Daniel was a little worried when we walked in. He's like, there's only one bed. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. And we even have a walkout. Look at this. Well, yeah, really nice place. And we even get a nice little walkout patio. Real nice. So we're gonna basically unpack and get ready to go to the park because we are still in Canada attire. Let's, still got joggers on and I'm wearing a hoodie. It's plus 30 out right now, so it is not cold by any means. And Daniel is already making his bed. He says, screw that. So yeah, now I'm trapped, Daniel. What the heck? Alright, we're gonna step over this. Alright, let's check out Pokemon GO since we're here. Let's load it up. So, oh, look at that, Dan. We're sitting right on a gym. And you know what? I'm gonna take it. Take that, level 29. The big boys are in town now. So we're going to take that. So this event just started. What's the event called, Dan? Lovely Buddies. There you go. Couple new Pokemon in this event. So we'll go over that later. See what's new. But take this gym. Got to put my good old Chansey in there. And we'll have to take a look. See if we could do some Wayfarer in here. There's definitely a lot of stuff. Really nice place. I got to say, first time staying here. Pretty pretty impressive. It's definitely not like the moderate resorts. That's typically where we stay. But I got a good deal on the deluxe resort here. Basically for the same price as a value resort. So that's why we're here. Pretty good deal. So yeah, look at all these nice little PokéStops. The only problem is the other side of the resort has all the gyms. So we might have to make our way down there at some point during this trip, but we got to get changed. We're heading to Hollywood Studios to ride some Muppet Vision 3D. Anyway, see you guys there. So after checking into the resort, we changed, made sure our phones were fully charged, and headed out to the park. But lucky for us, the bus showed up just as we walked up to the platform, so we were on our way straight to Hollywood Studios to kick off this challenge. And for wayfaring, it started immediately. Like off the bus immediately. I started snapping photos everywhere. The first one we got was a Hollywood Transportation Gate info sign. What a word sandwich that is. Then a directional sign near the Skyliner that was in an open cell. And near Ice Cold, I grabbed a shot of the Rules of Hollywood Studios plaque. Once that was done, we scanned into the park.
Oh, apparently I'm in trouble.
And headed straight to our Tower of Terror lightning lane. And just like that, our Disney World Pokemon GO adventure is officially in full swing.
Okay, so we are in Hollywood Studios now. And from the last time I've been here, there's actually literally one new PokéStop. So if we actually go to Fantasmic over here, someone submitted one of the Mickey signs. So I guess we'll see how that impacts the gyms, but we'll check on that later. But yeah, so anyway, so we're in Hollywood Studios. We just flew in a couple hours ago. We got it into our room, and then we were immediately late for our Tower of Terror reservation. So let's check. Do I got any new shinies or 4-stars? None so far. So the goal today is we need to get some photos of places that have empty cells. And we made a list. So we can make one new gym if we go to the front entrance and get a photo there. We can also get a new PokéStop in the Mama Melrose area, something at Rise of the Resistance, Galaxy's Edge, something near Rock and Roller Coaster, and then we could also get a bunch at Fantasmic, as well as the Skywalk or the bus area. So I'm going to put that away. One nice thing about this event is we get 1 hour lures. So let's actually go to the beloved Buddies. We're sitting here actually in between Boardwalk and Tower of Terror. We found a nice little spot that's pretty quiet. Daniel's just hanging out beside me. He's having a good time, right, Daniel? Yeah. But he got an ear infection, so we got some pills to take care of that, which is good. But so yeah, let's look at the bonuses here. So we get event-themed Pokemon, we get raid bosses, event-themed field research, 2x catch XP, and then what I love about this is, especially being in Disney World this week, is 2x lure duration. So we get different wild encounters. We also get some boosted shiny luck, apparently with Dunsparce. So hopefully we get some shiny, and shiny Diglett. So shiny Diglett and Dunsparce, so that's great. So we also get raids. So we get Enamorous and 5-star raids, and then the new Pokemon there. I have no idea how to say this new Pokemon, Daniel. Do you know how to say it? Delmise. All right, I was going to butcher that. Then we also get field research, collection challenges, which we already completed the second we got in the airport, and some showcases. Apparently, I don't have anything to put in showcases, which is absolutely insane, and I have best buddies. But anyway, so here's a look at Hollywood Studios. As we see right over here, we got, over here we got Tower of Terror, and the gym over here is Rock and Roller Coaster. So we just did Tower. We're going to do Rockin' in a little bit. We're at peak time right now. It's actually beyond crazy busy right now. Like, we got 40 minutes, so it's a little bit down. We were at 50 minutes for Tower. We're going to head straight to Muppet Vision 3D. And then we also got our dinner reservation at 5:30, so we got 2 hours to kill. But maybe we're going to do some Pokemon in the meantime. But look at this great little setup here. So I'm actually pretty proud. A lot of the PokéStops here are also made by me. I'm just a little bit turned around as to where I am right now. All right beside my PokéStop. So right here we got Oscar's Super Service. Made this 2 years ago. Still the only photo by Maximum468. Look at that. But yeah, we definitely got a lot of cool ones around. I just gotta think of which one. We got the alleyway. This was me. There we go, Maximum468. Didn't thumbs it up. So we're gonna go into Launch Bay, also me. So Daniel and I went walking around doing PokéStops, me and him, for a while. Now what makes me actually really upset is the ones that we made are actually leaving. So if we go to Rock and Roller Coaster, we're losing that one. We might have Lightning McQueen over here if we can tap it. There we go, Lightning McQueen. Wow, there is a lot of photos for this one. This one was made by me. I don't think my name's actually on this one though. But anyway, regardless, I think what happened originally was, for some reason, this photo got messed up. But I'll show a little screenshot later of the actual submission. So we're losing that one. If we go to Muppet Vision, I also have one of Statler and Waldorf. Muppet Vision 3D is my name on this one too. Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
I'm actually losing a couple here. Outside of the video, I'll have to definitely take a look and see how many PokéStops I'm losing in Hollywood Studios, but I'm actually losing quite a lot in Disney World. So it kind of sucks, but that's why we're here, to make new ones. So anyway, we're going to make our way to Muppet Vision 3D, and we'll see you all over there.
Next stop was Muppet's Courtyard, and we know what time it is. It is time to do my favorite attraction, Muppet Vision 3D. I seriously love this ride. The story, the humor, and especially the jokes from the Peanut Gallery, that gets me howling every single time.
Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask! That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady!
For the comfort and safety of everyone around you, please no flash photography, video lighting, or cell phone usage during the show. Now put on your special 3D glasses as Kermit and the gang proudly present Muppet.
After the show ended, I had Daniel snap a few photos for me at the old Muppet store and by Pizza Rizzo, famous for having the worst possible pizza on Disney property. Sorry, Rizzo.
Hello, and yo.
But we just had to capture those memories while we can, because Muppet Vision and the surrounding area is closing for good. We're going to lose all these PokéStops and all these great attractions. It's heartbreaking. So we had to get some photos to remember the great times we had in this area. And just as we were wrapping up with photos, I got a little surprise.
So we just did Muppet Vision, and I'm just going to start sharing my screen now. And unbeknownst to me, while we were setting up to look at this, we caught a shiny. So got it right off the gotcha while we were, watching Muppet Vision. So that works out great. Nice little memento for remembering Muppet Vision. Probably going to be one of the last times we do it, because it is closing down in a couple months. So yeah, so that checks that off our checklist. So shiny's done. Now we just need to make 3 more PokéStops. The problem is we can't load the map right now. It isn't loading at all. So I don't know where we need to make PokéStops exactly, and I can't take a photo of it because I don't know where we're going. So hopefully it comes back, but in the meantime, we're probably going to go find something to do until our Fast Pass at 7:30, which is for Toy Story Mania. But pretty quiet day here in the park. Not too many people raiding. Haven't seen anyone really playing Pokemon Go. Oh, there's actually someone doing a Dynamax. There you go. But actually, let's check. No 4 stars. Oh, actually, since we're here, let's start claiming some research. Mantine at the beach. Still duffed it. Alright, get rid of that. So we're going to team up here because apparently you get 2 Poffins, and I'd rather take the 2 Poffins. We were talking earlier, apparently you can get a Diglett, Shadow Diglett. Who really cares for Shadow Diglett? But anyway, let's finish this, claim that, boom, and we still have our Community Day research. Let's take that, and then we'll get a nice background with the Disney World tag. So yeah, anyway, so we're sitting here, we got Mickey's Runaway Railway. That's always a long line. And it's poop. Does it have a background? Doesn't even have a background. Okay, never mind. So we'll keep trucking on with that. We need to catch more. I need to do some buddy hearts, some more buddy hearts, and make a new friend. So we got to find someone in Disney World to be a friend. So let's see if we can do it.
So after filming this, we went out and hit the park like pros with our lightning lanes. We did everything in under 2 hours. Slinky Dog Dash, Toy Story Mania, Rockin' Roller Coaster, and Mickey's Runaway Railway. But with that being said, the sun started to set, and that meant we had our dinner reservations. Mama Melrose, our favorite restaurant in Hollywood Studios. Now with full bellies, we knew exactly where we had to go. Tower of Terror, baby. There's nothing better than going up and down with a full stomach. So to typically end our night in Hollywood Studios, we always ended off with Rise of the Resistance. That's because we don't have to wait as long, the line actually goes super fast, and it's just a great way to end the night. You're in a nice peaceful part of the park, and it's actually beautiful at night. So this meant we had to get to Tower and do it quickly. And checking my Disney experience, 30-minute wait. But it's a no-brainer. We're going to head to Tower of Terror, do it in 30 minutes, and have plenty of time to leisurely stroll to Rise of the Resistance before close. And that's what we thought. But then disaster struck. One of the elevator shafts broke down. So that means they only have capacity to run on one side. That 30-minute wait instantly doubles. And we had to stand there for 55 minutes, and the time was ticking. If we don't move fast, we're going to miss out on Rise. So, as soon as we were done at Tower of Terror, we hauled our butts across the park, jogging, because we need to make sure we finish off on that ride. And all I could think of was a dinosaur when they're going,
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
but somehow, we barely made it.
We were walking through Rise of the Resistance, literally going to be the last ones on this ride. We hopped on last second. We just did Tower of Terror. Got delayed on that. They said 35 minutes. 35 minutes turned into 55, so we hauled ass over here. And so anyway, so let's recap. Basically, as I was walking here, got a second shiny. Got Mickey's Runaway Railway. Now let's check the stats. Not good. So let's see, we got age 0. So today we only caught 400 Pokemon. We got here at 2 o'clock. So not bad, not bad. In terms of PokéStops, we did a couple photos today. Nothing too crazy. We couldn't get the map to load still. Still was a terrible thing to do the map. We could not get it for anything. So we didn't really know exactly where these squares were that were empty, or the cells that were empty. So anyway, we didn't really do too much cell searching today because, you know, we didn't know where the cells were. So that's a major problem for that. So we're hoping better luck tomorrow actually loading the website. So anyway, so here we are on Rise of the Resistance, and I also just want to show someone backing up. If you actually look at this one, also made by me. And that's in Rise of the Resistance. So there's actually one more cell that's open in Rise of Resistance. So we're going to be trying to fill that today. We're going to take a look at the actual, let's pull up Niantic Wayfarer. So this is the Niantic Wayfarer app. You actually can't get this anymore. And the nice part about it is you can see all the POIs that are available, not only just in Pokemon GO, but actually submitted in general. You know, ones that are in Ingress, ones that are in, you know, Pikmin Bloom, all these other games. So if we actually go into here, we could see that there's the, you know, Rebel Prisoner Guards. That's not in Pokemon GO. The ones that we have is the Stormtrooper Army, which is the gym I made. Add that to my resume of Pokemon going. So we need to find something that is in this particular square. So hopefully we can find something with this ride. This thing takes 4K images as well. So we're gonna try and hope we get lucky with something in the ride. I'm hoping to maybe do Kylo Ren because he's kind of stationary and sits there, and it's an animatronic. I think it would do a great job as a POI, and we're just wandering through this queue all by ourselves. Hi Daniel, say hi Daniel. There he is. So yeah, anyway, so we're gonna try and get a PokéStop right now. In terms of the quest, we did get a shiny. We did get 2 today, so we knocked that off the list. But we'll see, how this Wayfarer goes when we come back on Thursday. We'll be here Thursday morning, so hopefully by then, we can actually scout out beforehand. As calling all rebels. So anyway, hopefully that works. And so yeah, anyway, that's that. I'm gonna do a little bit of recording of the ride here to show you guys what we're doing here outside of Pokemon Go. So hope you guys enjoy.
We ended the night in the most epic way possible. Rise of the Resistance. We saved the rebels, escaped from the First Order, and became galactic heroes. Or wrong franchise.
Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. Check the status board to review your score. Remember, to infinity and beyond.
After our successful mission, we slowly made our way to the exit. Naturally, we couldn't leave without doing a little bit of shopping. I checked out some pins, magic bands, and I'm a big sucker for collecting those too. I even found some 25th anniversary pin trading merch, and you know me, had to pick it up. And just when we thought the day was over, I saw them. A couple of beautiful directional signs right near the exit. Of course, I had to snap a couple photos, because PokéStops are PokéStops, and Wayfarer never sleeps. And honestly, I always kind of wondered what people thought about me taking random photos like this. Like, what do they say? Like, of all the things this guy could take a picture of, he's taken pictures of the bus stops and directional signs. Well, I mean, they're not wrong. I could be taking pictures of Cinderella's castle, but here I am taking pictures of directional signs and bus stops. They must think I'm a super fan of mass transit. I don't know. But hey, the grind never stops. And with that, day 1 comes to a close. And I'd say it was a pretty successful one. Tons of high quality PokéStop submissions. And just like that, we didn't get 1, but we got 2 shinies in Hollywood Studios. So that's 1 we can check off the list. And now it's time to rest up because Animal Kingdom is calling for us bright and early.
All right, so it is 6:34 in the morning. We are about to leave for Animal Kingdom. Pretty tired. I think we went to bed at like 1 last night after getting back from the park. So yeah, so anyway, we're gonna go to Animal Kingdom right now, and hopefully we can, rope drop, get there pretty early. It's still pitch black out, but we'll see. So anyway, we got a couple good leads on where to make PokéStops. And one of them is going to be Flight of Passage, so we're going to be trying to rope drop that, as soon as we get there. It opens at 7:30, so we're basically an hour early right now. But yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, we'll see you at Animal Kingdom.
All right, so it's day 2, and I wasn't exactly able to film bright and early in Animal Kingdom. Because if you've ever been there before in the morning for rope drop, it is absolute chaos. We showed up super early. I mean, it was pitch black outside still, and we were on our way to the park. And by the time we got there, there was already a couple hundred people waiting. Disney opens Animal Kingdom in segments. About 30 to 15 minutes before opening, you can scan in your magic band and head towards the Tree of Life. But of course, after scanning in, you have to go through security. And guess what? I got flagged. Yeah. While everyone was speed walking their way to Pandora, I was off to the side getting my bag checked like I smuggled rare candies into the park. But once I finally got through, thanks to my battery pack, we made it through to the Tree of Life for the herd migration. In this case, if you don't know, when you pass the bridge to Pandora, they get you to go in basically a single file line towards Flight of Passage. And this line gets long. Like, it zigzags all the way down, almost like Harambe sometimes. It's actually insane. But just like that, we were off to Flight of Passage. Luckily, we were able to ride it pretty quickly, but let's be real. The ride isn't the mission. We've got work to do. While in line, I immediately got to snapping photos of anything I could see that could be possibly PokéStop worthy. But I had to be careful though, because no people in shots, so timing had to be key. First up, I snagged a photo of the ecosystem info board in the testing lab. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but we're gonna go with it. Then I found this cool wind simulation machine. I have no idea what it's really called, but it looked cool enough to submit for a PokéStop. And yes, I think being cool counts as criteria for making a PokéStop. Then I should submit myself as a PokéStop. And finally, I took a picture of the doctor's office in the queue. You know, it might be a stretch, but hey, it's something to submit. I mean, worst case scenario, you know, it gets rejected, but it can also be a good backup. After Flight of Passage, we head to Na'vi River Journey, and let me tell you something, this might be the worst ride on Disney property. It's so bad. Like, I think they might have actually spent the entire budget on Flight of Passage and forgot they had to build a second ride in the contract, because this thing is so small and so quickly put together. It's a snooze fest. But River Journey has an open cell, so we have to lock in. I pulled out my phone and started snapping a million photos of the Na'vi Shaman animatronic, and let me tell you, it was not easy. It's so dark and the lighting is so weird. Getting a clear photo of that is not easy, so I was praying at least one of them would come out good enough to submit. And you know what? A couple actually turned out great, so that's a big win for the PokéStop grind.
Okay, so I'm going to start sharing my screen here, and it's not looking too good so far in terms of the shiny race. My game's frozen, but yeah, not looking good in terms of the shiny race that I'm doing right now. We've been here for an hour, did a lot of checks. I put down lures at Flight of Passage while we were doing that, and nothing so far. I got an incense going, and also we got a pin board here I gotta check out real quick. Good morning. No, nothing today, my dear. Thank you very much. No pins for me today either. So pin collecting is like shiny hunting. You just never know when you're going to get a good one. But anyway, so we're on our way to Kilimanjaro Safaris right now, and hoping the gotcha catches quite a bit while we're out there. But it's looking like over there we can definitely get a couple PokéStops. Inside Avatar, we were able to get a couple photos. We'll see how it goes. We got a picture of a couple information boards. You know, that's part of the ride. We also got a office for the doctor. You know, see if we could submit that. And then also some kind of like wind chamber test thing. So we'll see if those work. We also tried to get some in River Journey. Wasn't too good of, you know, for photo quality, but you never know, you never know. We can submit and hope for the best, but we shall see. So anyway, we are just on our way to Kilimanjaro Safaris. There's also Machop here. Danny, you want to do this Machop? Do the Machop. Okay, we're gonna hop in this Dynamax. And I love how my Dynamax Gengar is in before my Gigamax. Makes sense, but so anyway, we're ready up. We are just heading to Kilimanjaro. I'm going to turn us around. So we got a fast pass this morning, so we are going to check it out. I also see another pin board. I'm going to check your pin board, my dear. No, nothing I need today. Thank you, my dear. You have a good one. So anyway, here we go with the Dynamax. Let's hope we get a good one, because I do need a good one for Dynamaxing. Also trying to avoid bubbles and strollers. For those who are Disney fanatics, you'll know strollers are literally ankle breakers. Some people just do not care. All right, scan into our lightning lane. Don't know if that even caught that, but we'll see. The gimbal sometimes is pretty weird with this thing. It doesn't turn quick enough when you're trying to do things, and here it's all pretty fast paced. There's no waiting around. All right, let's see. 685. Daniel, what you got? 704. So mine is Garbo. Well, anyway, we're going to hop on the ride here, and we'll see if we catch anything on the gotcha.
If I wasn't sweating already from the Florida heat, I am definitely sweating now, because I still haven't pulled a shiny. We're already halfway through our Animal Kingdom day. I have to check literally everything I see. No sparkles, no luck, not even a crappy shiny. At this point, I'm starting to panic a little bit, because let's be honest, I really don't want to come back to this park. And hopefully the gotcha can pull clutch again this time, because I am praying we can do this.
All right, so we just did Expedition Everest and finished on Harambe's, and it's still looking pretty bleak. Oh, let's get in this gym. So we're on our way to Dinosaur. This whole area has been basically closed down. The ride is going to be kind of open till the end of the year, and that will become the new Indiana Jones ride, I believe. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to start sharing my screen, and I have been really shiny checking today, because we were only planning to come here one time. We're not actually planning to come back to Animal Kingdom, but if I don't get this shiny, we might have to. But I've been shiny checking all day, nothing so far. Still just the 2 from yesterday. I feel like that was kind of like all our luck yesterday, but we'll see. So anyway, we're on our way to Dinosaur. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, this ain't going too good. Let's... Dang. So anyway, might have to come back here if we don't actually get the shiny, but we'll see. But as of right now, might be cooked. Might be cooked. Might be losing a Shundo. We don't know, but we'll see. We'll see in due time. So anyway, we need to get one more stop here in Dinosaur. That's going to help kind of add to this challenge. In this left-hand side of the building, we can see that one of the cells is open. So we definitely got to try and find something in there while we do this ride. I don't know what we need to look for, but we're going to try really to find something. This ride does close in a year, but a new PokéStop is a new PokéStop, and I mean, it will get removed, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go ride this thing. All right, so we are just leaving Animal Kingdom now. We kind of did every ride today, and we're going to make our way back to the resort for a little bit. We're going to hit the pool, and then we're going to Magic Kingdom. But pretty unsuccessful in terms of the mission today. We wanted to, you know, obviously get a shiny. Didn't happen. Problem is, the park just doesn't really have spawns. It's actually really tough to get spawns. Like, it's I think we only caught like 150 Pokemon here in 5 hours. We've done almost nothing in terms of the shiny count, but we were pretty successful in terms of new POIs. So yeah, pretty good overall. I mean, like, in terms of wayfaring, like, we were able to achieve, you know, some good results. We should have, you know, 5 new PokéStops coming out, relatively soon. The nice part about the Wayfarer community here is that they're pretty quick with it. They are pretty quick with it. Like in Winnipeg, it takes literally months to get approved for literally anything. Here, it's a couple days. I'm not going to say there's good quality reviewing, but they do review quite a bit. So hopefully we can get those up and in by the time we leave. So if something does happen, then have a good day. And hopefully we can resubmit something else if need be. But well, it's going to be a case-by-case basis on that one. So we're going to share my screen again. Still in first place at this showcase, I believe, which is great. I also cannot load the showcase. Yep, still number one. So that's how you do it. Win a showcase in Disney World. That's pretty cool. But should maybe shiny check these. See if I can get something that can't be shiny. Come on. Give me something like last ditch effort. Where is the exit? We gotta go this way down. Not paying attention. We're walking right into the entrance. Entrance only. And we need to go through our exit. Even with the boosted shinies, still not getting anything. No shiny Dunsparce. No shiny Shelter. Like, this is our last hurrah in terms of shiny checking here. So not looking forward to that. Come on, give me something here. Daniel, you get any shinies today? No. Daniel did not get a shiny either today. Did you get a shiny yesterday? No. Daniel did not get a shiny yesterday either. Unbelievable. Come on, Piplup. Be shiny. Oh man, it's starting to get really hot too. It's about 28, but the UV is 7, so I don't have any sunscreen. We gotta go put some on here. But I'm really gonna get burnt if we don't get this shiny. And I am not getting this shiny. We are approaching the bus stop fairly quickly here. Unfortunate. Daniel, you in this gym? Yep, there he is. Nothing else is coming. Well, let's put the gotcha on and hope for the best. Not shiny. Wow, this is very tough. And people just not watching where they're going. The lady almost just ran into me and I'm walking in a straight line. My God. Welcome to Disney, everybody. All right, well, that's it for Animal Kingdom for now. And then we're going to head over to the Magic Kingdom and see how it's going over there. Anyway, see you guys in a little bit.
Whew, okay. Well, this challenge is definitely not going to be as easy as I thought. Animal Kingdom spawns? Absolutely atrocious. Being the smallest Disney park and how the cells are laid out, the entire park falls in an S2 cell. Just a single one. That means it's massively cramped, and this drastically reduces the numbers of spawns. I played for 5 hours, and I caught a total of 150 Pokemon. Most of that was with the gacha. So, with a 50% catch rate, we can estimate we saw about 300 Pokemon. And not a single one was shiny, of course. But remember, the shiny is only half the battle. We still need to make PokéStops, and I managed to get a couple more submissions. While riding Expedition Everest, I figured, why not multitask? I snapped a couple photos of the ride, a shot of the destroyed tracks, and the Yeti mural painted on the mountain. They might not be the safest submissions, but hey, I've seen ride-based PokéStops get approved before, and I made a couple myself. In the Everest gift shop, I actually found a display of Himalayan masks that Imagineers brought back from their fact-finding trips overseas. And it's perfect Wayfarer material, so I submitted it. But here's the kicker. If any of these PokéStops that I just submitted here get approved, we get a new gym in Animal Kingdom. So yeah, these nominations are critical. Next, over at Dinosaur, I struck gold. Right in an open cell, I found a seal of the Dino Institute. And that is literally the definition of perfect PokéStop criteria. Once that was done, we probably rode Dinosaur for our last time. We snapped a couple photos for memories, and we kept on going. We headed our way down to Tough to Be a Bug, and for those who don't know as well, that too is closing. So we had to do the show, and once again snapped more photos. And Disney, you're killing me with all these closings. Let's stop closing the good stuff, please. Once we said our goodbyes to Animal Kingdom, we started heading back to the bus for our daily pool break. But right near the bus stops, I spotted another Rules of Animal Kingdom sign in an open cell. Got a quick picture, and done. Unfortunately, Shiny Luck wasn't on our side today, but regardless of the no Shiny Luck, we were able to stack up a good amount of nominations for Animal Kingdom. But now we have a whole new set of objectives waiting for us today at our next park, the Magic Kingdom. After chilling at a super cool pool in Animal Kingdom Lodge, we hopped on a bus and made our way down to the most happiest place on Earth, the Magic Kingdom. And once again, things kicked off right from the start. As we left the bus terminal, I spotted a Magic Kingdom rules sign. And I actually submitted one not too far from this, and it did get accepted, so I think it's a no-brainer to snap a couple photos of this. I took a quick pic, turned to the walkway again, started walking, and then there it was, shining with aura. A second Rules of Magic Kingdom sign. Got a quick pic of that as well, and now I have 2 solid nominations locked in right off the bat. It was time to head through security, hopefully not get my bag checked again because of my portable chargers. Without issue, I scanned in and I went on a side quest. I actually ended up at Sunglass Hut. Now, here's the deal. To make these videos a lot better, I wanted to get some Meta Ray-Bans because you can record on them, and I feel like that would add to the quality of the video. And hear me out, I thought I was the smartest guy in the room for a bit. Last time I bought Ray-Bans, I actually bought them in the Magic Kingdom because I was able to use my annual pass discount at Sunglass Hut, which by default makes it cheaper. We get a 20% discount on merchandise. So I thought, why not do the same with these Meta glasses instead of just buying them in Winnipeg? I get a discount after all. Well, it turns out Sunglass Hut doesn't give AP discounts, only on Meta glasses. Like, come on. So after paying full price and with the February's horrendous exchange rate, I set up my glasses and wiped away a single tear and moved on to side quest number 2. Ripping some prismatic in the park. Yeah, you heard that right. I had to go rip some packs of prismatic at Cinderella's Castle because why not? Pulling a Sunbreon in Disney World would have been epic. So I cracked some prismatic in front of the castle like an absolute legend or nerd, I don't know, but didn't get anything good. I mean, let's be honest, I might actually be the first person to rip prismatic in Disney World, I don't know, but I think I'll take the credit.
Not bad. Not bad, Daniel.
Once that was done, it was time for some good laughs at Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, because nothing says like taking a Pokemon GO grind break like some Monsters stand-up comedy. And before you knew, it was already raid hour.
All right, what's going on, guys? So we are here in the Magic Kingdom for Eternus Raid Hour. And, well, let me share my screen with you guys. We got a problem. Every single gym has a raid. Almost every single gym. So our 6 p.m. raid hour has turned to 7 p.m. raid hour. Great. So we are on our way to Peter Pan. We have a fast pass there. And just down the road is going to be hopefully a 5-star raid near the Haunted Mansion, but we'll see in a matter of 3 minutes. But yeah, it's gone insanely busy here in the last 2 hours. It was really quiet. Now it's just bumping, and typically that's usually the opposite. Usually it's busier during the day, but now it's busier. I'm actually just trying to dodge people as I'm walking. I don't want them hitting my camera here. That's why might be a little bit out of focus right now. But we are making our way over to Rapunzel.
All right.
And that's towards Haunted Mansion. If you guys have been in Walt Disney World, you guys will know what I mean, but this definitely is a great place to play when you don't get screwed by the eggs. Yeah, people just don't care when they're walking. It's like, no one's in a rush. It's like, you know, we're in Disney World. Let's get a move on. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, here, let me turn you guys around. So we got a fast pass for Peter Pan starting 10 minutes ago. So it's 6 o'clock and there is not one raid. It's almost like we forgot that it's raid hour today. Let me go on Leak Duck to make sure. And Wednesday, 6 to 7. Is there no raid for you, Daniel?
No, not yet.
This game is broken.
Or just restart my game.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. So now the sun's going down. We'll see how it is around here at night. And there we go. Yeah, we got a raid. Boom. Look at that. A little bit late, 1 minute late. And every other gym is blocked, so happy to at least do this one. But we'll see. I thought maybe, you know, since it's Magic Kingdom, would have a lot of people interested in doing raids. I know there's a lot of people that actually play here. But I guess we'll see. Oh, we do have one person. Look at that. And then we're going to have 4 when Daniel gets 5. Yeah, we got Daniel in, so there we go. Look at that. We'll see how it really pans out here in Magic Kingdom. So let's take a look around. It is hustling and bustling here today. Very busy. There's Daniel. So yeah, we'll see. We got 8 now. Wow. Considering this is the only gym with a raid right now, that's actually part of raid hour. Pretty happy with the turnout. 10 people. Let's go. I mean, the problem is I don't see anyone actually playing Pokemon GO right now, but we shall, you know, see. It says a lot of them are actually standing here, but we aren't really standing about on their phone. But here we go. We'll start this up. All right, going by pretty fast. I got my Hundo Mega T-Tar, not Mega right now, but we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully we get the Hundo. I need the Hundo pretty badly. So for those of you who don't know, Enamorus is one of the best fairy types right now in the game, but it's actually considered the best legendary. The problem is, ooh, and I got hardest hitter. Look at that. The problem is Zergatry right now is considered rank 1. It's not a fairy type, but it's the electric charge move that allows its fairy typing to actually do pretty well in terms of fairy damage. So, you know, luckily I got a Hundo Zergatry. I put the move on it anyway, but don't actually have much use for it in a fairy typing. But anyway, so we got 1909. The Hundo is, I actually don't remember what the Hundo is. It's also crazy the amount of people that are just looking at me as I film. All I got is like a Pocket 3 and a microphone. But people must think I'm like a Disney vlogger because I'm just talking to myself while at Disney. quite the opposite. Pokemon Go vlogger. And there we go, we caught it. So we're going to head into Peter Pan right now. And I got 2 new friends, very cool. We got a slow boat for another 40 minutes. We got one at Crystal Palace, but we're not going to walk there just yet. We're probably, oh yeah, we're going to miss all this. We'll probably have to get an Amorous on our way there, but we got to go from here all the way to Pirates. So we're going to have to take the long way rather than the actual functional way. So anyway, that's it for now. We're going to go do Peter Pan. Okay, so we just finished up with Peter Pan, and the problem is we have no raids to do. If we look at Pirates of the Caribbean, we got a nice little shadow raid at the castle, Hazzy and Hash one, and then the other one is a slow bro. The only other ones are gyms that are completely out of the way and where we can't really be right now. You know, all these fast passes are on this side of the park, so it's really a lose-lose. It's either we lose the fast passes that we waited all day for, which you can't get again. They are all out. So, or we can do raid hour, which I was hoping to do a video here, but maybe we'll be able to sneak some in before dinner. If we go to my itinerary, we got Pirates of the Caribbean right now, and then we're going to be doing Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But we got Be Our Guest at 7:20. The only other problem is Be Our Guest actually has a raid right now. Where is it? Of course, an Amorous. So if it was blocked, we definitely could have done that raid during dinner. So this is a real fun turn of events. So anyway, we're going to go down to Pirates. We're going to do that. Hey, give you a little tour of that here, and then regroup after this. And probably plans won't change, but you never know. But anyway, we're going to head to Pirates and try that out. Anyway, see you guys in 10-20 minutes. It's also very dark in here. Holy. So really the only thing that we can do here is this Machop. That's literally all we got. And I can't load. Oh, hold on, Dan. I got an encounter here. Oh, never mind. I was hoping it was a Dynamax encounter. All right, let's get in. Gonna throw a chair at this boy. Throw a chair. Don't even see the animation. There we go. Great. Oh, yeah. This game, I tell ya, this game. And garbage. And garbage. My God. Daniel, what do you get? 684. 684, also garbage. And holding this camera and trying to throw a toss is not the best. But we caught it on the worst throw. So anyway, we're about to hop on Pirates here, and we'll see what the raids are like after this. So anyway, it's the end of the night. I would have recorded this sooner, but so long story short, we got stuck on Tiana's right as we were about to board. A dude dropped his phone or something into the water, and then like a genius, he thought it would be a great idea to fish it out with his umbrella, like the hanger, and it was like a really long wood hanger at the bottom of that umbrella. So I don't know if he screwed up the tracks, but we were stuck there for another 30 minutes waiting to get onto this boat. Ridiculous. But then we do it, and we were front row trying to get pictures for PokéStops, and we were so soaked. Like, might be the wettest that I've ever been on that ride. It was our first time doing Tiana's, but it's the same thing as Splash Mountain, and basically that was pretty bad. Not great at all. Anyway, yeah, so that's why we're recording now. We were too wet to talk. The other problem is we also had our reservation during when we were stuck in the ride, so we showed up to be our guests very late and soaking wet. Thanks to our server Ashley, who was very kind. She got us paper towels so we can dry our feet and you know, try and enjoy ourselves. But yeah, so anyway, good dinner. Now we're just aimlessly walking. I wanted to go to Ariel's to kill some time. The park closes at 9 tonight, but since we're in a deluxe resort, we get extra deluxe magic hours, whatever it's called. And yeah, so we're getting an extra 2 to 3 hours in the park after it closes, and there's literally right now kind of dead. There's literally nobody around. So, you know, this magic hours thing might be pretty cool. I mean, it's our first time doing it. We've done the extra ticketed events, but not for a deluxe resort. It's also very dark where I'm walking, so I'm hoping that this looks okay on the internet. But anyway, yeah, so good day other than being soaking wet and miserable. I'm definitely getting water blisters when I wake up tomorrow morning, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So in terms of wayfaring, we actually got a lot of good photos. So we got some in front of the park. You know, we did do some on Tiana's. I'm gonna check these photos later. I'm just too wet. My pants are so wet, I can't even have my phone in my pocket. It's in my backpack. I gotta grab that in a minute here to show you guys our Pokemon Go, but basically, yeah, so we got those, got some good ones on Tiana's hopefully. If not, we'll just have to do it again, you know, later in the week. Another thing, so far, no shiny. Now we're here for an extra 2 hours, so we'll see how that pans out for us. This sign is also very bright. I can't, because face tracking's on. This is just so bright, my God. Anyway, put the tracking back on. So yeah, so now we're just walking to Ariel's. We're gonna hop on there in a minute because Mine Train is packed to the brim with people trying to get on there before the night closes. So once Fast Pass clears out and that gets rocking and rolling, we're just gonna hop on that and maybe do a couple more rides. Haunted Mansion's closed right now. That's my favorite ride here in Magic Kingdom. I love Haunted Mansion. My Magic Band is even Haunted Mansion. It's a Club 33 Haunted Mansion edition. Very cool, but big Haunted Mansion fan. So yeah, anyway, that's it for now. And we're gonna check in a little bit later. Maybe show you how much I caught and all that once I'm dry and my phone is dry. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we just finished with our extra magic hours here with the deluxe. We actually got Tron still running. If we can catch it in time. Nope, wants to face track me still. All right, gotta love this pocket too sometimes. Love it and hate it at the same time. What are you doing? Anyway, So, oh, it's also really windy all of a sudden. Holy man, it's going to storm or something. So, oh, look at the view here. Look at this. What a nice view. Hey, Dan? Yeah. And then you got the light cycle, but man, Space Mountain does look beautiful at night. Like, it literally looks from the future or something. Like, it doesn't even look real. Jeez. So, yeah, anyway, it's 11:20. Let's see. Yeah, literally 11:17. So, we did Tron twice. That was Daniel's first time doing it. Really fun, actually, when you don't have to wait in line for that thing, because just face track that. Yeah, like, it's nice when you don't have to wait in line for 90 minutes for that. We literally walked on twice, so it definitely makes the experience a lot better when it comes to that. So, but no, good overall. Like, we did Buzz Lightyear, we did Space Mountain twice, we did Tron twice. So it was a good, you know, little 2 hours. We also did Pirates of the Caribbean and Little Mermaid for whatever reason. We were trying to kill time and then got screwed trying to get on Seven Dwarfs. It was still 50 minutes. We're like, nah, you know what, we're gonna go do something else. Haunted Mansion closed all night. That's no fun. But, so anyway, we're going to head over to the castle and we're gonna do a quick little recap on Pokemon Go, because we have to wait anyway because the bus line is going to be full. Because the only people that are trying to leave are people from our resort and the other 6 deluxe resorts. So we're gonna head to the castle where it's nice and quiet and basically see what we can talk about for the day. Oh, I just might have got into someone's photo. So anyway, here we are at the castle and we're just waiting for people to, oop, what's going on here on my game? Apparently I'm doing a PokéScan at Astro Orbiter. All right, so I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, so didn't get another shiny today. That's tough. We're batting 1 for 3 right now. And actually, hold on, we gotta turn this around because look at, oops, look at Main Street, USA here. Isn't that a sight for sore eyes? All right, anyway, enough with that. Let's go back to talking about Pokemon Go. No shinies for us today. That's a really tough go. But we will be back at Magic Kingdom relatively soon. Still no 4 stars. If we go to the age 0, we caught 474 off the gotcha today. Like I said, not really hand catching because I'm in Disney. I'm enjoying myself. I don't need to hand catch like I'm at home. Gotta take in the experience, but here, you know, doing Pokemon as a side thing right now. But anyway, so we're going to head back to the resort. We gotta, you know, get back, shower, and go to bed. We're doing this early again tomorrow morning. We are rope dropping Hollywood Studios, I believe. No, we are rope dropping Epcot. And then we're finishing off at Hollywood Studios. So should be another busy day tomorrow, but you know, that's what we're here for. So anyway, something comes up, we'll talk about it in the room. But anyway, if not, see you guys tomorrow.
So editing this back, I realized I did a lot of recapping in Magic Kingdom already. So let's dive into the progress we actually made here. Right from the start, we actually found quality opportunities for PokéStops near the bus area. And honestly, Disney transit stations are super underserviced in Pokemon Go. I don't get why, and they are for some reason, and they're great landmarks for the parks. After picking up my meta glasses and doing a few rides, we made our way to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now, if you didn't know, Tiana's is actually a gold mine for PokéStops right now. Since all of Splash Mountain got removed, there's potential for at least 4 new stops along this ride. But here's the catch. We had to carefully plan out where these submissions go. Luckily for me, I helped make some of the old Splash Mountain stops, so I had a really good idea on the track layout and where the open cells are by heart. However, this is the first time I'm actually doing the ride with the new attractions, so I don't really know what to expect inside. but I came prepared. In the queue, I grabbed a photo of the TNT storage sign and then didn't know it was actually blurry at the time, but we'll count it anyway. And on the ride, first I got a shot of Tiana's animatronic outside, then Tiana in a safari hat, again Tiana on a stump, and finally Tiana with her friends outside her restaurant. Pretty plain PokéStops after another, but it was the only thing I could really get a photo of, and it's kind of the only thing that makes sense. It is her ride anyway. To top it off, I also snapped a couple shots of Mama Odie near the end, and those turned out great. And that's actually a ton of solid submissions, but the truth is Magic Kingdom is going to be the hardest park for Wayfarer. With so many existing stops, a lot of the cells are already full. So we really need to rely on Tiana's nominations here to get this challenge done because we're running out of options. After Tiana's, it was time for my favorite steakhouse in America, Be Our Guest. We had a nice succulent steak dinner.
Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal. Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir.
Ripped some stellar crown packs for fun, and then we got ready for our after hours event. And then our ride tirade began, and we actually went all over the place. We did the Little Mermaid, we did Pirates of the Caribbean where we got our own boat. That was pretty cool. Then we went to Tomorrowland for Buzz Lightyear, and then to finish it off, we went to Tron, and we did it twice. So Max, why are you explaining what you did in the park again when at the beginning of this monologue, you said you did a really good job explaining what you did in the parks already? And that's pretty fair to say, but I'm trying to make it a point of what we did in the park that day. We crisscrossed this park 8 times. So why am I going on about that? Well, it's to make a point of how many encounters we got that night. From the gotcha, hand catching, we saw hundreds of Pokemon, but we never got a single shiny. With all that walking, we got nothing to show for it. So yeah, today we completely struck out on shinies in 2 parks. Not ideal, but am I worried? Well, maybe a little. But we do have another 3 full days to clutch it out. So after all that, we headed back to the room, started packing, because we're moving to a new resort, Pop Century. Once that was all done, we showered and got some much needed sleep. And what awaits us tomorrow? Epcot.
All right, so it is Thursday, 9:40 in the morning. We rope dropped here at 8:30. Really like quiet day to start. There was literally nobody here for early entry. We did Tower 3 times, we did Rock and Roller Coaster 3 times, and then we just used our Fast Pass on Rock. And just now, now it's starting to get a little bit busy. So we're actually going to head over to Muppet Vision because, you know, got to do that as many times as you can, you know, before it closes. So we're looking really forward to that. In terms of Pokemon, let's start sharing my screen. There we go, just started sharing now. Let's see, no space there. So anyway, yeah, so here we are. Cleaned out my bag this morning with my little search string. Let's go age 0. Today we've only caught 82 Pokemon. Was that 82? Let me double check that because now I'm tripping. Yeah, 83 now. So decent amount to start. No new shiny, but in terms of the challenge, we don't need a shiny here. We're done with Hollywood Studios. So just trying to dodge people as I walk. So anyway, yeah, so basically we're done the challenge here. I just got to submit our PokéStops when I get a chance. You know, we're always hustling and bustling. Not really looking like we're gonna have a pool day at the hotel. We switched rooms. I could only get Animal Kingdom for 2 nights, and that was kind of annoying, so we're doing a split stay. We're not too sure when anything's arriving in terms of our bags. We also don't know when our room's going to be ready. So we're going to be wandering aimlessly until all that kind of aligns. But yeah, so anyway, so we still need a new shiny in Epcot, which we're going to be in today. We're going to go Skyliner over there. Because of the new rules, we can't do a virtual queue without actually being there. So we got to take the Skyliner over there, kind of grab a virtual queue, and then probably have lunch if our room's not ready. But we definitely got to kill as much time as we can today. No real breaks today. So anyway, that's it for now, and we'll see you guys at Muppet Vision. All right, so we are at Star Tours, and we were walking by it, and we saw that there was a 5-star raid. This is just as many 5-star raids as we did yesterday for Raid Hour, which was literally 1. That was really bad, so we're going to be doing this right now. Hopefully we can get something good. And also is very humid and hot here today. Definitely the hottest day of the trip by far. It's, you know, like the heat isn't as bad. It's when you get the humidity. That humidity will screw you up. If you're not drinking enough, right, Daniel? Daniel's doing good. He's killing it. Face tracking won't let me show down. There he is. There he is. I'm too bit. Right here, I'll show you guys the AT-AT here at Star Tours.
Wow.
Oh, we're also 4 people. Somebody hopped out last second. What a goof.
What I was thinking of was, oh, I can't believe you've done this.
Nothing like having a bunch of low 50s do it for you and you leave. And then something also unknown to us before we got here, it turns out it's National Villains Day. And there is a bunch of meet and greets with villains. If I turn this around, you can actually see there's a meet and greet over there. Maybe she's behind that bush. What is it, Maleficent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we get something good here. Hardest hitter goes to me, of course. That's what happens when you're number 1. All right, are we weather boosted or not? We are weather boosted. Mine is brutal. 2375. 2375. That is terrible. And caught it first ball. So there we go. Wow. All right, well, we're gonna head her to Muppet Vision. Yeah, nothing really else popping off. Oh, really? I got another shiny here in Hollywood Studios. Like, come on. Like, you can't actually make this up. Oh. Almost on Nando. Literally almost a Nando. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. All right. What do we call this? Star Tours? All right. Well, we're batting literally 100% every time we come to Hollywood Studios, which we don't need. So anyway, we're going to head to Muppets, and I don't know. Do we ride Muppets 3-4 times, Daniel, right now? I think so. Anyway, we'll see you there. Say hi, Daniel. These things apparently don't work outside of the theater, so they tell you throw it in the garbage bins outside, but I don't know if I believe that. Someone just ripped ass.
Disgusting!
Did you hear?
Hey, Waldorf, what are we going to see in here anyway?
One of those 3D movies. Put on your glasses, Nadler.
Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask! That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady!
Gonzo! Oh,
All right, so we just finished up here in Hollywood Studios for the day. Our room's still not ready, and our bags haven't left the resort yet, so we're having to chill out in the park. It's the hottest day of our trip so far, very humid, and it's easily the busiest as well. There's just bodies everywhere today, which is crazy. But so yeah, anyway, let's start sharing my screen here. So we got another shiny, which we talked about earlier, actually passing Star Tours right now, and we're going to go with 4-star. We actually got a hundo off of the gotcha. Look at that. It's crazy. I'm also just trying to dodge people right now. Jeez. So hopefully y'all can hear me on this one. But yeah, very cool day. I also ran into, I guess you could say, a TikTok celebrity. It was the Nature Valley's ranch dude. I'm gonna throw that picture up on screen, but yeah, the guy makes funny TikToks about ranch. I'm like, no way this is the guy. And so I went up to him and was like, hey, are you the ranch TikTok guy? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I need a selfie. So there you go, the one famous person I've seen this whole trip so far. But yeah, very cool on the hundo. Lots of lures about right now. That's interesting to see as well. I mean, it's a good time to do it. It's so busy. I should throw down a couple myself. These are a good path for it. But yeah, anyway, let's check out the research. Still need to trade a Pokemon. I'll do that with Daniel in a minute. And my Carablast. Catch that real quick. But yeah, we're gonna be cooking in the sun today. We got no sunscreen and the UV7, so we need to get in the shade right quick. We're gonna burn. Daniel's already kind of red, but I'm chilling. I'm having a decent time with the sun. Definitely got a tan yesterday at the pool, but there we go. Oh, and it has a background. Whoa, and a lot of oh my God, that popcorn smells so good right now. All right, keep getting sidetracked by this, but yeah. So we need to trade a Pokemon, and then we're gonna claim this last one here. This Shelmet isn't shiny. Pretty sure it's garbage as well. Oh my God, and we're just transporting alcohol. Let's just grab some right now. All right, so we got another background on this one. And yeah, as I suspected, garbage. So yeah, that's it for now. No raids worth doing, but let's hope we can get lucky in Epcot with some raids. We're definitely gonna have to grab lunch here. I am starving. But yeah, so anyway, we'll see you over there.
So for my last monologue, I actually lied. I didn't go right to Epcot in the morning. We were supposed to, and we just decided for whatever reason, we're just going to go to Hollywood Studios. And it was pretty busy. Again, unknown to us, it was International Villains Day, whatever that means. So there was just meet and greets throughout the park. People are getting photos and just crowds everywhere. But that's okay, because we have other priorities to do. So first things first, we get into the park and we do Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster, because that's what you have to do to rope drop. It is the best rides in Hollywood Studios, and it's the only ones that make sense to rope drop because the lines get a little crazy. So we did that a bunch of times, skedaddled out of there and headed towards Muppet Vision, where once again, do the best ride on earth, Muppet Vision 3D. I'm never doing that again. Oh God, I'm losing my mind doing this. After Muppets, we did another raid, and that's basically the amount of raids we did in raid hour. Like, I'm still chapped about that. Like, we did one raid in Magic Kingdom. That was so bad. So, you know, this makes up for it a little bit. So after doing the raid, we head all the way down to Millennium Falcon's Smuggler's Run, where we did Smugglers. I'm talking from the heart here. I don't even have the script anymore. We did Smugglers, and we didn't ask to be a pilot this time. And we got paired with a guy and his very young child. So for those of you who don't know what Smuggler's Run is, it's a simulator where you are pilots or engineers or gunners in the Millennium Falcon. And really the only meaningful job in this whole thing is to be a pilot. And the pilots really control the way your run goes. And I'll tell you, for a kid who hasn't driven a car yet, he shouldn't be driving a spaceship. I want you to close your eyes and envision that we're in this thing, and there's a ceiling, and we are constantly hitting this ceiling, like scraping on it. Like, every time you hit something, the simulator reacts. So we are just shaking, and it wasn't pretty. So we were having such a bad time that I decided I'm going to open a pack of Pokemon cards because I am bored. It was that bad. It was not great. Shout out to the kid though. He has a bright future in being a pilot for Spirit.
Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! Great job, my friends. You retrieved 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Modest profit. Your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon.
So once we did that, it was about time to have lunch, and we decided we're going to go to Epcot because for some reason, okay, now get this, again with Disney and all its infinite wisdom, before you could make a virtual queue for a ride, and you didn't have to be in the park. Well, we found out the day before you do have to be in the park. So we had to go from Hollywood Studios to Epcot before 1 o'clock to scan in so we can be eligible for a virtual queue for Guardians, because if we don't, we're not going to ride it. So we took the Skyline all the way there, had lunch, killed some time, hit 1 o'clock. So we got the virtual queue and we skedaddled. And right as we're skedaddling, we caught a hundo. I mean, great. You know, it wasn't all for nothing. So we got actually a hundo Fomantis. And looking back at my editing here, I never even recorded it. We walked past and there was a hundo in Canada. So we're like, oh, perfect. I guess I'm not excited enough to record this. But yeah, we got another hundo, which is awesome. So we got to the Skyliner, we got the heck out of there, waited for our bags, got the bags, unpacked, once again, did our daily tradition of pool. So not a bad time at Hollywood Studios nonetheless, and we're gonna see how well Epcot goes.
All right, so we are back in Epcot. We stopped by for maybe 20 minutes, just before we had to head back to the rooms. I am a little sunburnt. So we didn't get our room until about 2 o'clock. Our bags didn't show up till 3:30, so we missed out kind of on our little pool afternoon. But the problem is not having any of our stuff. Had no sunscreen. UV was about 7, high of 8 today. So I noticed my left arm, which I use for recording, is all red. It's pretty sunburnt. I said, well, and that kind of sucks, but my other arm is quite fine because it wasn't out extended the whole time. So that's great. So anyway, we are just passing Canada. We're basically back home at this point, but we are on our way for a couple fast passes. We got our Journey into Imagination. We are then doing Soaring Around the World. There's bubbles all over. I don't want that in my eye. And then we're going to go to Guardians of the Galaxy, where we got our paid fast pass for this one. But we actually didn't even get a virtual queue this afternoon, which sucks quite a bit. Well, it's been closed all day, and when I went on at 1, there was nothing available. So I guess we're only doing it once today, so good thing we bought the paid one, but that's a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm going to start sharing my screen here, and let's check out what Epcot has to offer. All right, so here we are in Canada. Let's actually check this. I need that shiny. Nope. So people don't know where to walk. My goodness gracious. It's actually a gong show here. What's going on? It's just bottleneck here. Oh, and then we got an artist signing his work. Cool. I actually went there earlier to see how much for this piece of art that I was interested in buying for my house, and it was 4,000 American. No thanks. So as you can see, Epcot is pretty bumping. There's some new stops. We got the Moana one and Communicore Hall stage. Okay, Communicore Hall. Spaceship Earth mural. That's interesting. I don't know what was there before. Project Tomorrow, that was my PokéStop. And if we go to this one, Walt the Dreamer was also made by me a year ago. My photo has now come in fourth. So yeah, I have a good amount of PokéStops here. I'll go into depth about that probably later, probably at home, because just on the go far too often just to be looking at my screen, especially when we get back to the room. We just want to shower and go to bed, because we are at this for like 15, 16 hours a day. So it's not as fun when it comes to that. So we'll go over that in another time. But anyway, let me turn you around. And here is beautiful Epcot with the monorail tracks. Also sounds like we have a concert going on over here. But we are going over here to the inverted fountain to journey into your imagination. Or is it journey into imagination? I don't remember anymore. But very cool upside down waterfall. So anyway, we're going to go do that ride, and we're going to see you in a little bit. Beverly, here, push it for me. Gross. All right, ready? Boom. Oh, I hate Beverly. Beverly's gross. Push that one for me, Dan. Beverly, nasty. All right, so we just did soaring and living with the land. That was fun. It is now 6:16. It's getting kind of dark, and it's cooled off significantly. The wait times are also really down. Earlier today, the wait times were just brutal. Like, we literally couldn't do a ride if we paid for them. Like, it was that busy. I don't know why, but it's down quite a bit. So, oh, there we go. We got another level 50 in here. Perfect. Let's kick some butt. But yeah, so anyway, soaring was cool. The goal for that was to get a stop in soaring. The problem is soaring doesn't really have anything to take a picture of. So that is an issue there. So we got to find something else. The other problem with our quest is we aren't going to the bus stop either. We're part of the Skyliner now. We're no longer taking a bus to this park. So that is completely on the other side. And, I thought that was like water flying down. That was just leaves flying. But Yeah, I don't know if I really want to go all the way over there just to take a couple pictures. Maybe, right? So we got to find something to get a picture of. I know Odyssey Restaurant is turned into a Figment kind of meet and greet right now. So we can see if that's still available in just a little bit here. After this, we're actually going to go to Turtle Talk with Crush. Go and see how that's doing over there. Maybe we can make some jokes with that turtle, Crush, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so we just finished the raid, and let's see what we can get here. 28 kilometers, Daniel, we walked 28 kilometers yesterday. $23.68 garbage. How about you, Dan?
$24.19.
$24.19 for Daniel. Pretty good if you ask me. But you have to go catching this bugger. So we are almost out of fast passes. We have one more at 7 o'clock for Frozen. Or no, it's at 8 o'clock. And then we're gonna probably do Frozen and then head over to Ratatouille to end off the night. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the Skyliner is also having issues today. The Skyliner isn't doing accessibility, so it's been stopping and going quite frequently. They're no longer doing it on the side. Also, I just want to turn this around because this is going to be really cool. Good luck building one of those today. It's, I can't remember what exactly it is. I think it's like, don't quote me on this, like $100 million a mile or something. No, there's no way that's the correct stat. It's not $1 million a mile, maybe 50 million a mile? I don't know. I'll have to fact check that when we are done. But anyway, still catching this. This is not fun to catch. This thing absolutely hates me. Off to Turtle Talk. So today we've caught 500 Pokemon. Pretty good today. Definitely seeing a lot more spawns. And then if we actually go to Shiny, we actually got a Shiny today. I noticed this when we were at before Guardians of the Galaxy. That was at World Showcase. So yeah, so we're gonna call this World Showcase. So there we go. So 2 shinies down. We still need to do Magic Kingdom and then the dreaded Animal Kingdom. That's going to be the toughest because I don't really want to go back. I'd rather honestly transfer a shiny, but my mama didn't raise no coward. And if we actually go to 4-star, when we were having lunch, we actually got a new Hundo. Unfortunately, not shiny for either of us, but it was pretty cool to see. Someone, of course, made a new PokéStop here where, you know, could have made a PokéStop at some point, but I guess we'll never know. There is a corner over here. I mean, let's go see what's in this corner. Maybe we'll find something. But we'll update in a little bit here because now it's getting too loud. But anyway, I think this is what we're going to be going after. This nice infographic. All right, so anyway, we're going to take a nice picture of this marvelous mammals. We want to try and get this glass out of there as much as possible. But then we're going to try and get a nice little thing there, and hopefully that will count as our new PokéStop. So anyway, we'll see with that. Maybe we'll get lucky, but maybe we should try and find one more thing. The thing is, now it's getting really loud down there. It's nice and quiet in there though. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to go down, do Turtle Talk, and see what happens.
Turns out at the end of the night, I couldn't film my typical outro leaving. It started to really rain. So couldn't really talk. So I guess this is going to be the outro for day 3. So to give a little recap, we actually had a pretty good day in Epcot. Had lunch, had a great tomato soup and grilled cheese, pimento cheese, whatever they call it, sandwich. Delicious. I'd recommend getting it if you're there during January, February. For rides, we actually did quite a bit. We went on Soarin' Around the World. That was our first Fast Pass. We did Turtle Talk. We did Figment into Your Imagination, or whatever they're calling it these days. It had 3 different name changes. It's all the same. Journey into Your Imagination, Journey into Imagination. It's all the same. We also did Living with the Land, and this basically wraps it up. We did get some great photos. Now, we did Marvelous Mammals. That was really the only thing in that cell we could get, and a great informational sign, honestly. So it's a quality PokéStop, so that should get approved. Just in case, I took a picture of another exhibit, which is some coral reef camouflage information sign. Use that as a backup only because I'm not too confident in this one. After that, we did Spaceship Earth, where we made our own future, Daniel and I, where we were futuristic city living people.
Welcome to the future, or should I say, your future.
Oh, look at you.
Hearing your
You're a monster.
And had a great interaction with a animatronic. We had a little stare down contest. After that, we wrapped it up over there and we headed towards the Odyssey restaurant. So for those of you who don't know, the Odyssey used to be a restaurant in Epcot, but it shut down a number of years ago, and more so recently they've been using it as a special event space. And for the last 2 years, this turned into like a Figment popcorn bucket stand, because the first year with Figment as a popcorn bucket was absolutely bananas. So inside, they actually changed the aesthetic of the restaurant. It's totally different now. Now it's a whole totally Figment themed space. And because of it, that means Figment is kind of everywhere. So it gives me a perfect chance to get photos. And we got a picture of Figment being an educator. We got Figment pointing in the air. And we also got Figment with a pot of gold. And these all count for criteria. It can be submitted. It's great PokéStop material. So we'll see if that gets through. We can make a couple stops here, which is great. Makes it a lot easier for the challenge as well. After that, we went to Frozen Ever After, and we actually can make another stop there as well, which is great. It's just at the end of the building, so there's only a couple show scenes around there. So we got a picture of Orloff. I don't really know the characters' names. I'm not searching it up for my monologue. Don't care. We got Orloff, Elsa and her sister. Good enough. And I think, that could be quite appealing for the Wayfarer community. I hope they put it through. We shall see. After that, we wrapped it up. We got some dinner, had some very succulent Mexican cuisine.
Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal. Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir.
And then made our way to end the night at Ratatouille. And yeah, I mean, a pretty good day all in all. So really good submission quality. I'd say, we can definitely make a lot of PokéStops here in Epcot. I can't see many of these getting rejected at all. But you never know with the local community here. They do some wacky stuff. But yeah, we did pretty good in terms of Wayfarer material. And, there is a second part of this quest. We need a shiny, and we got it. Let's go. Shiny Volibee. I've never been more happy to see a blue boy in my life. But yeah, we did it. So we caught him on the gotcha, and that basically checks off all of Epcot for now. We'll see how these submissions go, but this was a big success.
Great success.
So it was that time of night again. We head to the Skyliner, back to the room, took our nightly shower, watched a little bit of hockey, and went right back to bed because we need our beauty sleep and energy because we're getting up early again for the Magic Kingdom.
All right, so happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It is a very, very busy day in the park right now. It's absolutely packed. But here, I'll turn us around. Not as bad here, but we're going to make our way to the Haunted Mansion. That's where our first Fast Pass is. Today, we accidentally missed early entry. As I was getting ready for the 8 a.m. early entry, I noticed, oh, park opens half an hour earlier today. So early entry was at 7:30, not 8. So that really threw us into a loop. So now we are here with you know, a couple less rides today than we would have, but what can you do? But yeah, so anyway, we're going to go to Haunted Mansion. Let me just start sharing my screen here right now, and my gotcha disconnected. Gotta love it. All right, and can I get in here? No, I can't. All right, cool beans. And my gotcha still not connecting. Love to see it. All right, there we go. So we are still on a quest for a shiny in Magic Kingdom. Will we get it today? Hopefully. Hopefully, it would be nice. And not a single lure or anything out. Let's change that in a couple minutes here. But yeah, so we're going to do Tiana's twice this morning. Hopefully we don't get as wet as we did as last time. We were soaked. I was soaked all night until we got back to the room at midnight. I was still wet. So a little bit of chafing, which is always fun. But yeah, so I mean, it's a nice sunny day, hot today. Not as hot as yesterday, but we'll see how the day goes for us. But yeah, so we're gonna do Haunted Mansion here and then head over to Pirates and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we'll see you in a little bit. Well, what a busy day at the park today. Never really had a good chance to actually whip out the camera and talk. There's just so many people around. I was hoping to do it around lunch. There was no one really around the tables at Casey's Corner. All of a sudden, it's just kicked off. Like, it was crazy. Just thing after thing after thing. Then there's a parade, and oh, it was just majorly annoying. But regardless, good day in the park. We got a decent amount of rides in Magic Kingdom today. Like I said, it's been pretty busy. Wait times were pretty long. It's just kind of nonsense to stand in those lines for no reason. But anyway, let's check out what I got in the meantime. And my gotcha disconnected. Got to love that. So we just got back to the resort and just hatching an egg. And we're going to relax. We're going to go hit the pool. But it just kind of clouded up and it's a little bit windy, so I'm a little concerned it might storm a little bit. It doesn't say it will, but you never know with Florida weather. Anyway, hatched one of them nice little koalas. And let's check it out. Still no new shiny in Magic Kingdom either. That's no good. Let's go age 0. 480 Pokemon caught today. Still no new shiny. You know, hate to see it. Hello. But yeah, let's check 4 stars. And nope, nothing new there. But actually, let's collect our particles. Perfect. So yeah, we're gonna get changed. I'm going to lay at the pool and make some PokéStops. Daniel's gonna open the door for me. What a gentleman. Too bad he's not my Valentine for Valentine's Day, but you know, being a gentleman like that. But anyway, we're gonna get changed and I'm gonna make some PokéStops in the meantime. So I'll update you guys when that's done.
Well, for having Valentine's Day in Magic Kingdom, I'll definitely tell you, love was in the air that day. Right off the bat, I added something else to my collection, and that was a carousel popcorn bucket. I don't know the exact name of it, but it might be the coolest popcorn bucket Disney has ever released in Florida. Typically in Florida, we don't get the nice popcorn buckets that's typically Disneyland, but this one is a popcorn bucket that plays music and spins. Wow.
Wow.
And it was the
that you once
day it came out. Like I couldn't have got luckier. Like I'm pretty happy with that. So struck out with that one. That is great. I'll take that one. But you know what I wasn't loving that day? It was the crowds. It was so busy. I could not record. That's how busy it was. Like I might have lost my camera. Like it would have been on the ground just from bumping into people. It was chaos. But to quickly recap what we did, our first ride of the day was Haunted Mansion once again, followed by Pirates with a lovely lunch at Casey's Corner. For those of you who don't know, Casey's Corner is the best quick service in Magic Kingdom. The hot dogs are awesome, and had to rip a little bit of PAX in the park. Maybe I got something good. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But following that, we did Tiana's. Now, again, we have a very special mission with Tiana's, and that is to make PokéStops. Well, the first day when we were doing the PokéStops in Tiana's, it was nighttime, it was dark. So, riding it at 11 o'clock gave us great opportunity to get some daytime pics that are going to be in higher quality photos. So because we didn't have a fast pass this time, we had to actually go through the queue. And you actually see a lot of other things in the queue, like this Tiana's kitchen. So I snapped a couple photos of that, tried to get nobody in the photo because there's people all around it. Luckily got a good one here, so we're going to submit that, hope for the best. But in terms of other photos, I just took photos of everything we saw before, like all the Tiana's animatronics. They're just a lot more clear now. So that really helps with the submission cause here. Got a picture of Tiana's Palace once again. They also came out more clear, so it was actually a really win-win for us on that ride. Also did another crazy thing. Decided to start ripping Surging Sparks on the downslope. Now, Surging Sparks is a set about electricity, so there's no better chance to opening some electric packs while we're in the water. Yeah, maybe I'm a little too nerdy, but yeah, it might have got something good. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, we're opening packs. We're opening packs. We are opening packs. And there's a parade. Look at that. We're getting rid of that. I am soaking wet. Ready? Oh! It's all wet though. But after that, that was basically our day in the park. You know, we didn't really do too many rides. Like, it was just too busy. So we skedaddled out there, we went to the pool and had a good time. But we went back to Hollywood Studios to finish our day, and we might have hit gold once again. All right, we found a sign. We gotta go get a picture. Down there. At the boat launch. All right. 1 hour after park closed. There we go. Boom. Trying not to look weird. It's tough to do. Just taking pictures of random signs like goofballs. Oh my god. Another sign. Oh my god. Need a picture of the sign. Just in case that one doesn't go through. Alright. Boom.
And then boom. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Let's get into Hollywood Studios. The wait times right now are just brutal. Yeah, we got time to kill, that's for sure. Even fast passes were tough to get after park hopping. We literally really couldn't get much. I think there's so many people here, the Wi-Fi is also just janked, which is not fun. And there is just as many people coming in as they are leaving. Oh my god. 80 minutes now for Rockin', 65 for Tower. Like, what a joke. This is actually turning to be a joke. Let's see. Got a shiny shadow. Not bad. All right. That's wild. That is a wild thing to get. All right, let's actually take a look here. Oh my god, look at all the people. Like, what a joke. Like, it is chaos here. A reminder, never accidentally book your trip for Valentine's Day. When we booked this trip, it totally went over my head, February 14th. Now I'm really regretting it. I've never been here where it's this insane. Here's a look at the wait times. 80 minutes for Toy Story. There's people everywhere. My god. Oh, Rise is back up. That was just closed, already 90 minutes. 90 minutes for Rockin', you know it's bad when. 65 for Tower, which is surprising. But then we also got, 120 minutes for Toy Story, for Slinky Dog Dash. It's just absolute chaos. But something that's always reliable that they're getting rid of. Muppet Vision 3D. Always, always reliable. Oh my god, there's a line for Muppets. Hello. I thought I've seen it all. Now I really have. A line for Muppets. Also, this gelato stand might be the biggest rip-off. Getting fleeced for ice cream. Did it once. Never do that again.
So this is post-production me talking, and typically what I was trying to do with this video was to create a nice comprehensive storyline for you guys to kind of follow and see what we did throughout the days. And I don't know what happened here, but my talking portion towards the end of the night is gone. I have no idea where it is. I somehow lost the footage. So this is going to be my recap for Hollywood Studios already, even though it's been 2 minutes. But Hollywood Studios was actually really good to us in terms of just atmosphere. I mean, the crowds were so bad on Valentine's Day. It stunk. As you saw with Muppet Vision, there was a line to get into Muppet Vision. So that was basically the epitome of our trip on Valentine's Day. Don't go to the parks on Valentine's Day. Whatever you do, don't. And that was my mistake. I totally didn't think of it when I was booking the trip. My fault there, but still a good trip nonetheless. So to recap, we did get more PokéStop submissions there. So we did get the boat launch sign, the rules of Hollywood Studios sign before we get in, and that area itself is close to getting a gym. So we'll see how that goes once we submit the stops, but another gym in Hollywood Studios would be really cool. After Muppet Vision, the crowds were still so bad. We had to go do Star Tours because that was the one thing that made sense to get in line for. We couldn't get any fast passes and we couldn't do any rides quick enough, so we went into Star Tours. That shows how packed the parks were that day. But we did Star Tours. After that, we went to Mama Melrose for our dining reservation, and that was going to be the last time we ate there. I tried the Mama's Special for the first time ever. Typically, I'm a chicken parm guy at Mama Melrose, and let me tell you, I totally made a mistake of not ordering this sooner. That might have been been one of the best pasta dishes I've ever had, and it's too bad Mama Melrose was closing right as I discovered this awesome dish. So pretty heartbroken over that, and rest in peace Mama Melrose restaurant. It's getting turned into Monsters Inc. So we'll see what's there, and apparently there's going to be a sushi restaurant going up, so we'll see. After Mama Melrose, we did the best possible option for doing a ride on a full stomach, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Kind of a no-brainer. Maybe we can start throwing up in the Millennium Falcon. I don't know, but that was that. Now we're coming close to park close, and we decided, well, Magic Kingdom's open till 11 and Hollywood Studios closed at 9. We left a little bit early, got back on a bus, and went to the Magic Kingdom once again. We did Pirates again. We did It's a Small World for some reason. I don't know. Don't ask me. This is, again, post-production me. I question myself sometimes. And then we ended the night on Tron once again, and that was awesome. So we had a really good day with what we can manage. And again, we did get that Magic Kingdom shiny the night before, so that totally knocks that off our list. So we are 3 out of 4 for shinies, and at this point, we are 4 for 4 on nominations. So we are rocking it right now.
So it is Saturday, 9 a.m. We got here at 8. Hollywood Studios opened a little bit early tonight. I wasn't able to record last night in Magic Kingdom because it was just so busy. You wouldn't be able to hear me, so I'm definitely going to do some kind of dub for that. But when at the end of the night, we got off Tron and it started to rain, so really couldn't record. So by the time we got to the room, had to get ready to go to bed, shower, couldn't really record anything. So now's the perfect time. We're currently walking a Slinky Dog. This morning we went going to people just walk everywhere. This morning we did Tower Terror twice, just did Rock and Roller Coaster. And now our first fast pass of the day is Slinky Dog Dash. I'm going to start recording my screen. Later today we're going to Magic Kingdom to do Hoopa. You're also going to realize I'm in the same shirt as yesterday. Went through my bag. I must have miscounted how many shirts I brought because I have no other shirts to wear. The other one I have is black. And today's the hottest day of the trip. I ain't wearing black, so I'm re-wearing this shirt like a goof. But what can you do? So anyway, here we are, and it's also getting increasingly busy around here. But we actually got 2 shinies last night in Magic Kingdom, which is awesome. Both on Valentine's Day. No, Japan. Japan. No, Japan. Caught in the wild. Doesn't even say. Cool. Are they both like that, or is that out? That's interesting. So anyway, was able to knock off the shiny Pokemon list in Magic Kingdom. The only thing is we gotta hit up Animal Kingdom, which I don't really want to do on the last day of my trip. I'd rather transfer a Shundo than go to that poo of a park. But anyway, we'll see where the day takes us. But it's very hot and humid already. Yeah, here we are in Slinky Dog. Unfortunately, I don't have any PokéStops at this one. But if we actually turn around, there's my PokéStop right there. Lightning lane to the right. All right, so park's been open for 40 minutes, and the wait time's already 70 minutes.
Just a real quick question: does that extend at all?
It does, but I don't extend it, and it'll be off for the ride anyway. Right, thanks, buddy. So anyway, no, they were just asking if this thing extends. Don't worry, it's not going on the ride. I got glasses for that. But yeah, it's already crazy packed here. You can probably see the people hustling and bustling over there. But yeah, it's pretty busy today. Yesterday was absolute chaos in Magic Kingdom. I took some shots on my glasses and I just couldn't walk around with this thing. Like, it's not even like a big tripod or anything, but it was chaos. Like, people would just destroy my equipment just because there's so many people. But anyway, we're going to do this and we'll be back soon. All right, so I don't know if I need my microphone right now. I don't think so. It's not like that loud right now. But anyway, I'm going to start sharing my screen. Let's go over what's going on. So one of the nice parts about being in Florida here is just the regionals. Like, you get Maractus, Cardivine, Corsola, you know, and now that, you know, they're all shiny, it's kind of cool to try and get the like regional shinies if you didn't hatch them during the tour events. But they are pretty nice to see, especially like you get XL candies for. I mean, if you ever do somehow get a hundo, you can power it up. But it's just nice to have. So I also caught a shiny Diglett today too. That's great. Let's go on here. Yeah, so just the Diglett so far. Man, my luck in Hollywood Studios has just been crazy lately. Like, it's the only place I really get the shinies. And also like the Volbeat and Volbeat, Slowpoke and Slowpoke matching up together. That's also pretty wild. But yeah, anyway, so we go to around the park. You know, some lures up. We got some 5-star raids, but we're going to be heading to Magic Kingdom to do Hoopa today. So we'll see if there's bump in there. We also can't get any fast passes like at all. I think we got Tiana's at 4:30 or 3:30, whatever it is. So that's going to cut into a little bit of our Hoopa time, but I'm not too crazy about going hard on this one, especially with all the people around and how many times it's already been in raids. Like, you can only raid it so much if you have a decent one. But yeah, so we're just on our way to Woody's Lunchbox to grab lunch, and then we're going to do Tower Terror with our Fast Pass, and then we're going to take a nice pool day. It is hot, hottest day of the trip, so we will definitely be relaxing, and it's also the busiest day too, so all those combos together, we're gonna probably just kill a couple hours at the pool because there's no sense being here doing absolutely nothing. So anyway, we're gonna grab food right now, and here's where we're eating today. Nice little toy box. But anyway, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we just finished up in Hollywood Studios for the day. I'm going to start sharing my screen here. Just got an email that our flight changed, and we can't see any differences. Let's go to my email. Hello, your itinerary may have been impacted. One or more flights of your upcoming booking has been impacted due to weather in your destination.
We will be arriving at Disney
it's
Beach Resort shortly.
weather related for sure. Alright, well, anyway, so our flight still departing at 7. And no delay there. So anyway, they're just making things up at this point. Alright, we're remaining seated. Alright, got you back on here.
Please supervise children. Collect your belongings and watch your steps. Thank you for flying.
Supervise your children. Oh my god, why is she talking so much?
A few moments later.
Alright, and now it's too dark in here. I can't even record in here. Alright, we'll wait for the next frickin' train. Alright, so we are in the other Skyliner right now. I also realized my mic wasn't on, so yeah, anyway, our flight apparently got changed. It's still the correct info, but so we just finished Tower of Terror, and I gotta reshare my screen here. Alright, so now we're sharing. So yeah, we just left Hollywood Studios, which is that way. Can't see it anymore, but let's check, and she's talking again.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
2 hours later.
Anyway, so from the looks of it, we caught about 600 Pokemon in age 0, so I'd say about maybe 200 while we're at the park. And it's now really hot. It's going to be a nice little pool day, or pool couple hours. And then we're off to Magic Kingdom for Hoopa Raid Day. So we'll see how that goes, see if anyone's there. Shouldn't get screwed by the gyms this time, like raid hour. That's crazy. But good overall. We just did Went for lunch at Woody's Lunchbox. That was yummy. Good soup there. Then we just did Tower Terror again, and she's interrupting me again.
To the right is Disney's Art of Animation Resort, a larger-than-life resort.
3 hours later.
So anyway, we just did our fast pass at Tower. Things are pretty busy now. Yeah, 95 minutes for a rock and roller coaster.
Gliding over the sparkling waters of Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
1 eternity later.
Can you stop interrupting people? So we got 120 for Slinky Dog, 110 for Smuggler's Run. Like, what is that? Who's even doing that? That's such a boring ride.
We will be arriving at the only floating Skyliners.
1 eternity later.
Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage.
Au revoir. So anyway, I mean, not a bad morning. I mean, we did 5 rides. We did Tower twice, right? Yeah. Tower, Rock and Roller Coaster, Slinky Dog, Toy Story Mania, that's 5. Muppet Vision, she's still interrupting me. And then we ate lunch, and then we had Tower Terror. So we did 7 rides this morning, which is really good. Just hitting noon now, but we'll be right back. All right, so out of the Skyliner, gonna head back to the room, but put it back on to Pokemon Go. So now we just gotta walk on to the room. Really sunny, UV's about 7 out, so need to get some sunscreen. But let's see, do we got anything to claim? No, nothing to claim. But yeah, I think Raid Hour's gonna be fun. We'll be back there for probably around 3. I think it starts at 2. But we're gonna relax. The parks are way too busy right now. Let's go to Magic Kingdom. You know, not bad right now. But yeah, definitely more rides at Magic Kingdom. I mean, it definitely breaks up the wait times a lot with all the rides. But still, I'm sure it's gonna be busy today. It's gonna be busy tonight. It's gonna be hot today, really hot today. Not looking forward to that. But you know, last day here. Let's get a nice tan. Hopefully by the time I'm back recording, I'll be nice and chocolate. But yeah, so I'm gonna make some PokéStops submissions while we're at the pool. I'm not gonna record that because they're definitely gonna think I'm a creep. Bring a camera to the pool. So I'm gonna sit on a lawn chair, make PokéStops and suntan. But I'll give an update just in a little bit. But so far, really fun trip on, you know, sucks that it's our last day. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
So, as you just heard, we were having the best day ever in the happiest place on Earth. Long wait times, flights getting canceled. It just kept adding up, and it was just getting to be a little too much. And I guess it wasn't just the Magic Kingdom that was busy that day. Apparently, Toronto Airport was getting the thick of it. Unknown to us at the time, there was a major snowstorm going on in Toronto. Every single flight was getting canceled. It was just basically the storm of the century. And people were getting diverted, their flights canceled. So lucky for us, our flights weren't canceled, but the route doesn't really make sense to me. I don't, even today, I still say, like, what were they thinking, scheduling that for us? Like, guys, get this. We're going from Florida to Atlanta to Mexico to Canada. Like, that doesn't make sense. We're crossing one international boundary from America to Mexico, Mexico to America, America to Canada. Now, the downside to this was, obviously, this becomes priority number 1, getting home. So most of the time at the pool, I was actually spending trying to get a hold of WestJet, and I didn't know at the time, because I was obviously trying to talk in their online chat, phoning them. I didn't know every other flight was canceled. I just thought it was ours for some reason. And I spent a majority of that time trying to talk to them because I didn't want to go to Mexico. But I was able to make some submissions, so we're just going to go through that real quick, just so you guys know what I did and what we were able to submit, because I'm not going to have much time after today to submit these. Now, the unfortunate part is a lot of the things that we took photos of here never even got submitted. I just didn't have the time now. That ate up most of my 2 hours at the pool, but we did get a decent amount submitted, so I submitted the ones that were important enough that I'm like, you know what, we can definitely get these through, and we're just going to go through that here real quick. The first one we submitted was the Rules of Hollywood Studios sign in front of Ice Cold there, so that one got submitted. We took the Hollywood Studios entrance directional sign, that one got submitted. After that, we did the Destroyed Tracks on Expedition Everest, followed by the Masks of the Himalayas, the Seal of the Dino Institute, the Bust of Augustus, and that one was in Mama Melrose, Marvelous Mammals from Epcot, and then a picture of Figment with the gold pot and the educational Figment mural, followed by Frozen Ever After with Anna and Elsa, and that wraps up for Epcot. Followed by that is just a mixed match of different submissions. I submitted Mama Odie, another Rules of Hollywood Studios sign, Rules of Animal Kingdom, Rules of Magic Kingdom, Mondo the Frog, a picture of Lewis, and then Tiana on her stump, and lastly, Tiana's Palace rounds up the submissions for this week. And yes, that is pretty light. I know it just didn't work out. So I do have pictures for next trip, I guess, and we could see where that goes. But we definitely rounded it off with a decent amount of submissions, 18 submissions in total. So hopefully we can get those done and win this challenge with these 18. So guess we'll just have to wait and see. So now that we're refreshed and done with the pool and stressed out over our flights, it's time to head to the Magic Kingdom for Hoopa Raid Hour.
Alright, so we just finished with our little pool day. It's still about 30 degrees and very sunny, beautiful out. But in the middle of our break, we got an email that our flights were canceled. And then they also changed where we're going. So we're no longer going to Orlando, Toronto to Winnipeg. We are now going Orlando, Atlanta to Mexico to Winnipeg. And I don't know how in God's green earth that makes sense. And I guess there's a lot of flights being canceled because we can't even call in and talk to them. So we can't even change our flight. We're going apparently to Mexico. I don't know if I'm too thrilled about that. I don't like going through 3 international borders in one day. But we'll see how that goes. I'm on an hour wait with WestJet chat. So I guess we'll see if I get a response. I'm gonna be really mad if they respond and say you gotta call in, because you can't call in because it doesn't ring. It just tells you too many operators are online. So anyway, yeah. Now we're on the way to Magic Kingdom. We're really late now because, again, I spent another 2 hours trying to talk to WestJet. And if anyone works at WestJet watching this, I hate you all. So yeah, we are very late for Magic Kingdom now. We might just only do a couple hoopas here because we got our Tiana's Fast Pass literally right now. And standing here at Magic Kingdom, there's not a soul. So that means that bus recently came. So nothing's going right these last 2 days. And maybe we'll just have to go to Animal Kingdom, which I am not going to do. So anyway, yeah, I know it's really lovely. I'm just loving everything. This is all great. And what a great trip this has been up until the last couple days. Anyway, yeah, lovely day so far, but we're gonna hop to Magic Kingdom here. I also forgot my gotcha.
So completely refreshed from the pool, we made our way down to the Magic Kingdom, fashionably late for this raid hour, and let me tell you, it didn't come easy. I don't know if people did them before we got there or there was nobody there doing them, but the first couple raids we did, we struggled and we just could not get a lobby going. And I know there's people here playing, but we just could not get enough people to do it. So we struggled, took a little bit longer than we want, but we did do them and nothing was good. So we did the first couple that we saw, and we had to make our way down to Tiana's because we did have our lightning lane. But before doing our lightning lane, I actually had something really cool. Hit best friends with my buddy Brandon Tan. So that was really cool. So we hit best friends once again, got the XP, and then continued to grind out for Hoopas.
Also, hold on. Sorry. I'll pop an egg.
Oh, we're already getting wet.
Now we got all these people. I was like, really? I'm like doing raids on a boat.
Let's meet up with Louis and find some musicians for our party. Look out, Bayou, here we come.
Shout out to the two Muppets that never readied up.
Come out, everyone!
Bumpy. Alright, time to put this away before we get to It's the it's always the splashback.
So for those of you who don't know, there's actually a gym close enough to Tiana's now, which is Big Thunder Mountain. And we were able to hop in the ride and do the raid. So that was kind of cool. We kind of got splashed doing this raid, but we gotta do what we gotta do to win. Once we were done with Tiana's, we made our way towards the Haunted Mansion. And we actually ran into some other people playing Pokemon GO as well, which was really cool.
We beat one of these with 3 people earlier.
Yeah, we just did it with 3, so we actually almost did it just the 2 of us at Tiana's, but we were like a smudging away. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, we beat with 3.
Yeah, let's pretend like we're buying stuff, and then we're like, oh yeah, look, you can use our annual pass discount on this stuff. Oh, we can't? Oh, I do love my Haunted Mansion, but do I love it $400 enough?
Yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. On the pricey side.
Yeah. Especially I mean, again, Canadian, there's a dollar difference. So that $400 is like $600 for us.
It used to be much closer.
Yeah, now it used to be 25 cents, now it's almost 50 cents. Which is crazy. But, ooh, Daniel, you should get an apron for at home when you make your brisket. Oh yeah? I definitely thought there would be more people walking around playing today or something.
There were quite a few earlier.
Oh yeah? Like when it started?
Yeah,
we were getting like 11 consistently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So do you come here a lot or for Pokemon?
Fairly frequently. My daughter lives down here, so.
Oh, okay.
Her and I come down.
So fun little Pokemon tidbit. Actually, me and him made most of the PokéStops here. So all the new gyms, that was us.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's been really fun. Every time we come, we try to make more PokéStops.
Oh, that's cool.
So like the one that Buzz Lightyear, that was us.
Oh, okay.
What was the second one we made down here? I can't think of the second one. Why can I not? But there was 2 in Magic Kingdom. We made a couple in Epcot, 2 or 3 in Animal Kingdom. 37.
Yeah.
Oh, 93. Boo.
I got a 2846 or something. 47.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. It's a small world. We're literally on the damn thing. Yeah, so that's the other gym we made was Small World.
Yet, so
Oh.
I might not even catch it because
I'm out of rain time.
Are you really?
I am. Yeah, sure am.
Well, all I hear is I better start inviting people. Alright, let's check. It's 2777. That's like the floor. But, alright. Did we add each other? Or did you send me a friend request?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your in-game name?
I didn't send you.
I'll grab your. Which one's yours?
That's me, yeah.
Oh, that's one. Okay, Bog. Okay, I'm gonna call you Disney. And then
Mine is
here just, tap on that. Tap on your face. There we go.
cool.
All right, guys. Well, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, take care and yeah. Oh, and my Discord. It's just literally my name.
Awesome.
But all right, guys. Nice to meet you. What then? Also, what's up with why is there so many people all of a sudden? It wasn't as bad.
So after finally running into some people that play Pokemon Go, it was nice to not actually have to send invites, hop out, start the lobby again, hope people joined. It was nice to actually finally do some raids with some actual people, and we met some cool new friends. Their names was Gob and Cabe. I don't know their first names, but they're really great guys. Father and son, they're playing in Magic Kingdom, and they too were struggling doing raids. So let's come together as a community and do some raids together. So it was nice to finally talk to someone that we didn't know about the game, see how they thought of it, get their insights and perspectives, because you know what, we're a world away in a way, right? It's nice to see other people's perspective on the game itself. We chat a little bit more. I had to throw out that I made all the PokéStops and gyms, but in the end we had to go our separate ways, and we added them, gave our Discord, and said keep in touch, because it's always nice to meet new people wherever we go. So after Hoopa, this is where our story really comes to an end. We had our dinner at the Diamond Horseshoe, which is an all-you-can-eat turkey dinner, which I absolutely love. If you know me personally, you know how much I love turkey dinner. So it's a must for me when I go to Magic Kingdom, and we had a feast, I tell you. We did have to wait an hour to get our table, so we booked for 6 o'clock. Didn't get in till 7. We finally ate, and we started doing some more rides. And as the fireworks kind of started, I wasn't feeling good at all. Like, I was really drained. I was tired. I felt like I was on the verge of throwing up. I don't know if it's because I ate too much, or it's just a combination of dehydration and no sleep and all this walking we're doing. It all kind of like came together, and I told Daniel I gotta go to the room. And the Magic Kingdom was still open for a couple more hours, but it gave me a good opportunity to try and talk to WestJet. As sad as that sounds, went back to the room and was just trying to get our flights changed, and that was really, to me, priority number one, because I wanted to get home. I didn't want to go to Mexico and risk getting my bags checked. You know, I have all these popcorn buckets and trinkets, and I just didn't want to risk it. So after trying for 5 hours to talk to WestJet, we got absolutely nowhere. So it looked like we were on our way to Puerto Vallarta, and I've never been to Mexico before, and I guess I could say now I have. But in the morning, I actually noticed I had an option to pay for a different route. So I said, Daniel, we're going to pay for this. It's $100, and we go from Florida to Atlanta to Winnipeg. Why didn't they give that to us in the first place? I don't know why, but they did, right? So, for all the stressing I had to do, and possibly missing Magic Kingdom for a couple hours because of this, it really did stress me out. Could have easily been changed, and kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So Daniel finally got back to the room. I had a notification actually that he did a photo pass, and I was shocked to see he did Tiana's by himself. It's him in the log by himself. I honestly almost died laughing when I saw that, but hey, you know what? He had a great time without me. I never seen him smile in all these footage I took where he's just neutral faced and I'm gone and he's just loving it. So good for him. I'm glad he had a good time without me. But that was basically the end of our Disney trip. So we once again went to bed, took our showers, and got ready for the morning, because in the morning we were flying out to Atlanta. So we got our cab, got to the airport, and got some Burger King, because that was the only thing that was open. Got on our flights and head back to good old Canada. So with that, our trip came to a close. And I gotta say, it was a great trip. I loved every single second of it. It was just too bad I didn't get to submit all the stops that I really wanted to. But it is what it is, and we just gotta go with the flow. You know, we were in the happiest place on earth and had a great time. I'd say it was one of my best trips, and Daniel's a great traveling partner. He never complains. I'm a complainer. He's not. So he's a real great companion to go with, and I'm pretty thankful for him coming with me on this trip. But to give our quick recap, we did fail the challenge. And I don't even need to talk about the submissions yet because we never got the shiny in Animal Kingdom. And that was my choice. I did not want to go to Animal Kingdom again. I'm paying for this very expensive trip. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it going to Animal Kingdom. I hate it. I don't like the park, and I'd rather not go. So we gotta sacrifice a Shundo, is the unfortunate part. We did, however, check off every box for PokéStops in all the parks, but that also comes down to submissions. At the time of recording this, none of these submissions have gone through yet, so we're gonna put them through editing and we're gonna see how they go, but we're gonna have a final recap here maybe in a couple weeks, just to see how things are going and if we really failed this challenge or we won half of the challenge. I don't know, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it was a good journey nonetheless, and I think we did honestly the best that we could. So I guess we'll just have to see, and I'll see you guys in the future. What's going on, everybody? It's me from the future, I guess. It's actually January 21st. It's been 11 months. Oh, more than that. We're like 11 months, couple days since I actually went to Disney. Wow, what a year it has been. Finally, just got my last appeal done. It took a long time. And I didn't want to put this video out until I kind of had everything, right? I didn't want to make a video and then something gets denied. Now we're really screwed on the challenge. But yeah, every submission has gone through. Some got the X from the wonderful Orlando community, which I love so much. So we're going to take a look at these nominations, and we'll go through each of them here. For the ones that I did submit, as you saw recently, right before this. Not so recently for me. I didn't have time to submit everything we took a photo of because I was trying to get us the heck out of there. So we're going to see the ones that I did submit, and then we're going to call it a day, get this video uploaded, and then you guys can figure out which Shundo I'm going to transfer. Because again, we never got that shiny. So to start it off, we got Sign. I didn't appeal this one because I accidentally put it in and didn't put a description or anything. I put a little placeholder. I was going to edit it when I get home. It went immediately into review and got denied. So easy points for everybody there. Someone can get a nice upgrade from that. We did get the Hollywood entrance sign. So we did get the one in Hollywood Studios. That's awesome. If you guys remember, this one is in front of the park entrance. Kind of right after security, before you get into the ticket area. I like my little hand motions. Anyway, that one got approved, so that's awesome. The destroyed tracks did not. This one I did not appeal because I'm going to try again when I get there. I'm going to try and change it up in that cell. Didn't want to ruin it. But we did get the gym in Animal Kingdom, so that's great. But this one was denied because it's not safe, apparently. Even though you can have rides, stuff that's in the ride, right? Anyway. So, the reason for that is submission may be unsafe or not publicly accessible. Technically, none of these PokéStops are publicly accessible because you have to pay. You have to pay, right? And there's grammatical errors. Kiss my butt, okay? This is the one issue I have with the Orlando community. They give you the wrong thing every time. I accept unsafe. This isn't. Look at the tracks. Look at those. They are messed up, okay? That's not safe, obviously, but it's also on a ride. It has to be safe. But saying that my my spelling or grammar is wrong. Let's read this. Rail tracks destroyed by the Yeti of the Himalayas. This attraction is located on Expedition Everest in Walt Disney World's Animal Kingdom Park. Good enough! Good enough! What do you want, an essay? But we did get the masks, and that makes a gym. Woo! Woo! We got a gym in Animal Kingdom, baby. No, I can't even imagine the audio on this. I'm gonna put the mic back a little. I have my mic on a little like tripod. Might be a little too loud. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little too excited. And look at this nice description. Look how long that is. Very nice. Put a lot of effort into this one. Got it through. That's a gym. The seal of the Dino Institute, that also got in. Look how little of a description. A seal of the Dino Institute. Got it through. What we did not get is Augustus. Didn't bother appealing this because, Mama Melrose is gone. And by the time this is recording, it's been gone for like 6 months. No point. So some people were smart. They knew it was in Mama Melrose. They said it is not permanent. It was permanent for a time being. And the description, either the suck a fat Magikarp. A marble bust of Roman Emperor Augustus located in Mama Melrose Italiano. Nothing wrong with that. So, suck on that Magikarp. Next, we have the lovely mammals information board. That one got through, so that is another stop in Epcot for sure. And then right after that, we have Figment with a pot of gold, Figment the educational mural. That's 3 PokéStops in Epcot, not Animal Kingdom. I want to say Animal Kingdom. And this one got rejected. I appealed it, came through. Frozen Ever After. We got 4 PokéStops in Epcot. Boo! Okay. We got Mama Odie. She got in Tiana's Bayou Adventure in Magic Kingdom. And this one I had to appeal. The appeal got through. So I said this plaque meets criteria. This sign has been here in Hollywood Studios for over a decade because they said it was temporary. It wasn't actually there. Mismatched location. Suck a Magikarp. Okay, got through. So we got that. We were close to getting that gym in Hollywood Studios. No longer the case. They removed a bunch of PokéStops because they decided to close Monsters. Sorry, they closed Muppets and Mama Melrose for Monsters Inc. So we lose the gym. Appeal not accepted for this Animal Kingdom sign. So we can get the rules. We can get the rules of Hollywood Studios. We can get the rules of Magic Kingdom. But we can't get the rules of Animal Kingdom. Make it make sense, Niantic. So I said, this plaque meets criteria. This sign has been in Magic Kingdom for over a decade. I copied and pasted the other one. I forgot to change it. Ah! Jesus. Okay, so they say, thanks for the appeal, Explorer. The nomination in question does not meet Wayfarer guidelines, as it is a regular instruction sign that has no significance. If this assessment is not accurate, please resubmit the nomination. It is not regular instructions. It's magical rules in a magical place. Maybe it's subjective. Maybe it's subjective. Not to me. Because we need PokéStops. So it will make any good excuse in the books. And then we got the Magic Kingdom bus shelter rejected too. So I said this. So this is the exact same description I gave for Animal Kingdom. I just didn't change it to Animal Kingdom. So this, we could not verify the existence of this object at the specified location. There it is. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to see how lazy these people are. Cut the address. Cut to this. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How lazy are these employees? Don't ban me. I'm sorry. I'm just passionate about making PokéStops. Oh, it's behind this. Ah! There it is! Right there! What is that? I just shook the camera. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why the tripod move? It's right there! Clear as day. There it is. Lazy! Here, what if we zoom out more? No, you can't see it from there. There it is! Clear as day. Suck a magic cart. With the good old Starfleet tuck there. Anyway, who am I to judge? Niantic knows best. Then lastly, we got Tiana in Bayou Adventure. And then lastly, again, Tiana again in Bayou Adventure again. So that's, 3 stops in Magic Kingdom. We got the 2 in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, we got 2 in Hollywood Studios. Did make a gym, lost the gym from that. We got 2, we only got the 1 in Animal Kingdom. We really lost this. But we did make a gym, so you know what? And then we made 4 in Epcot. And then, yeah. Well, that's that. We'll, open Pokemon Go here. 4-star and shiny. We are only transferring shinies that were when this video was made, not after. Basically, anything after this Skrelp, we're deleting. Not the Mewtwo doesn't count though because that was a bottle cap. So, yeah, we'll figure something to transfer, and it's up to the viewers. So if this gets 10 views and 2 people say transfer that, well, I guess we are. So, thank you so much for watching my first inaugural video here on YouTube. More to come. We have, I got a couple planned out. Some of us going to Safari Tour in Vancouver, and then a couple of videos here in Winnipeg that I made. It's just about editing it. I just don't have time. Hobbyville also just dropped Phantasmal Flames booster boxes if you guys want that too. And then in a month from now we are going to Kalos Tour in Los Angeles. You can definitely expect another video from that one too. Just need to get an editor, or I just need to edit it in a timely fashion. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope we can have a great Pokemon journey all together. So thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.